Dan Levy reveals he almost starred as Ken in Barbie.
What exactly did I do wrong here?
In a new interview with People magazine, the Schitt's Creek alum opens up about having to turn down the role to be Ken in the iconic blockbuster Barbie due to scheduling conflicts, saying he, quote, logistically could not make it work despite desperately trying to. He adds, I think Greta has such a wonderfully bizarre and magical aesthetic idea of what that movie was. I would have loved to play in her world. I think she's one of the great young auteurs of our time. And he's right about the magic because Barbie went on to dominate the box office, bringing in over $1 billion and most recently winning 2 Golden Globes, Best Original Song in a Motion Picture, and Cinematic and Box Office Achievement. And with all of its success, turning down the role still, quote, haunts Dan, telling People, does it haunt me when I sleep at night? Sometimes. It's not like it wasn't one of the biggest movies of all time. That was a tough day. And while Dan didn't get to star in Barbie, he does have one of the most iconic roles as David Rose in Schitt's Creek, which he wrote and starred in. He most recently played Mark in his new movie Good Grief and opened up about exploring this new role on The Kelly Clarkson Show.
I was never like a comic. I wasn't a stand-up. I just happened to write a funny show and play sort of a funny character.
You have great comedic timing, so I disagree with that statement.
So I think there was a desire after 80 episodes of writing and performing comedy to do something very different. So this is a movie about grief and about friendship, and my character loses his husband, and it's really an exploration of, that's the amazing Luke Evans.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's like tough to
Beautiful
cast.
Man.
It was a tough casting choice. But yeah, it's basically about how this group of friends react in the aftermath of a very meaningful death. And I just haven't seen a lot of movies where friendship was the center of the conversation.
Yeah.
And that was the love story. It didn't require, like, romance.